Talk about here. Make sure we have everything dialed in right. So
yeah, just to let you know, man, I'm not going to do anything without my wife.
yeah, absolutely. What we'll do is we'll go over it all right here and see. And what questions do you think she would have?
I mean, she's just interested in camera.
Is she kind of the ones that make decisions on this, or?
Kind of both of us.
Okay, yeah. If you would, go ahead and give her a call real quick.
She's crazy. I know she's at work right now, but I can explain it all to her when she gets here.
Okay, so what do you think she would like about what we've talked about thus far? I know what we've got for you right now is the control panel. Like I said, that's going to be the brains of the system. We've got 3 doors going outside. So we're going to take care of the front, back door, and then that basement door. The one we're talking about, that's more likely where people would break in at. So we'll go ahead and take care of that so you can actually hear if someone does come inside, since you can't hear from up here, okay? So we'll take care of all your doors. Right here, we'll take care of the smoke detector. Unless you've taught your dogs how to call 911 yet. Have you learned to do that trick?
I tried. They're stupid.
They're stupid? Right on, right on. So yeah, we'll take care of that just in case of an emergency. I know you're busy a lot, so. Then we've got the doorbell camera for the wife so she can see when her packages come in. That's going to be the biggest thing for you guys. And so, what does she do for work again?
She's a lawyer, so she's always gone.
Gotcha, gotcha. What about yourself? What do you do?
Construction.
Construction though, so you're like busy.
Yeah, semi.
Semi? What kind of hours do you work? Do you work the early to late?
I'm kind of on call, so it's like crazy hours.
Gotcha, man. And so, we'll take care of that for you. So let's say you do get called out. So it sounds like you guys aren't home for the most time. Who watches the dogs when you're not here?
I have somebody to check off on.
Okay.
Once in a while.
Yeah, so what's nice about this is you can actually arm and disarm the system from your phone. So whenever that person comes by, you can have it already disarmed so they don't have to get inside.
I don't know. That'd be nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. Unless it's family members.
Usually I have to leave them a key. Do you guys do anything before I come back in the house?
Yeah, actually what we can look into doing is, I'll have to look into the budget, but we can probably get you guys the smart door lock. Have you guys seen those?
Something like it, where you like custom code or something.
Exactly. Yeah. So they can have their own specific code, so when they get inside the house, you can know it's them that's entering. And then you can also unlock it from your phone if you don't want to know how to code as well. So however you want to do it. And so what we'll do is we'll look at it with that on there. Looks like we've got the bronze one, so we'll throw that on there.
Is that gonna cost a lot?
I'll show you what it looks like with and without. It's all pretty reasonable out here. So we just want to make sure we get you what you want. Okay. And so. Like I said, so we've got the control panel, 3 doors, smoke detector, the doorbell camera for the wife, and then that smart door lock, okay? Was there anything else here that you saw that you would use that I didn't go over?
No, that all sounds good. I mean, just put down the price and give you your card and I'll get it off.
Yeah, so kind of one of the things I've told you outside is we ask 3 things from you, Ron, if you were to do this today and pick your house, okay? The first thing is keeping the sign in the yard. Don't hit it with the weed eater, just keep it out there so people can see it when they go by. Okay, these are our billboards, so this is our first step for advertising out here, so keeping the sign in the yard is pretty important, okay? The second 2 things are the most important things. You want good word of mouth around the area. Are you guys on that next door neighbor app here?
My wife is not.
Okay, and so she's on it. She's probably been seeing about all the stuff that's going on in the area. She's a bit more privy to it, and so that's probably why she brought up the camera to you. What we'll look for is just a bit of good word of mouth on there. You want, after we get you set up, just have a picture of me posted in there, just some good word of mouth that's going to help me around the area. That sound fair?
If I get it,
yeah. Yeah, if we choose the house, we'll go ahead and do that, okay? And so the third thing is to be flexible with our text, okay? And so the biggest thing is that we get this in today. We get to cover all the installation fees and all the upfront fees for you guys. So I'm going to show you how it breaks down right here for you. Normally what you would pay to get this installed, Ron, so it's about $200 for the installation, and $200 for the activation as well, okay? Generally, that's what we want people to call in and do. That's how we make our money, and people will call in and pay all the extra fees. My job is while we're out here today, you know you want it, because we were talking about having you were going to get it anyway, is that right?
Maybe.
Yeah. What was the biggest thing, I'll just ask you a couple questions to make sure this will be the best fit for you. What was the biggest reason you would, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the importance of home security for you and the family?
Well, probably like 9 or 10.
9 or 10, so it's pretty high. What was the biggest reason you haven't done something like this yet, if you don't mind me asking?
I mean, I didn't really have the time to look into it. I don't really know anything about cameras or systems or anything like it.
Right, right. And so I know we talked about getting the doorbell camera up front here so the wife can watch out there, and that was the main part that you wanted. Now, was there anything else that you wanted to be able to see with the camera?
I mean, I remember vehicles. Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody broke into my car like 5 years ago. I'm not really worried about it right now, but you know, I had it a long time ago.
Gotcha. So you said you want a camera just to keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
What's the biggest reason why?
Because I got a new truck now. So.
Oh yeah? What kind of truck you got?
That's just a Ford.
Just the Ford?
Yeah,
Just the Ford, man. My dad was slapped upside the head for saying something like that, man. Just the Ford, huh? Gotcha, man. Okay, right on. I love Fords, and so that's kind of an insult.
You know, it's pretty. I work hard for it, so I don't want anybody to get into it.
Absolutely. And so, say what, Ron? So I know the wife's at work right now. Between you and me, this is mainly going to be for her anyway. And so, as the man of the house, we know it's our priority to take care of the protection of the household. Are we in agreement upon that? What we'll do, because right now, here's what I've got you down for. Generally, what you would pay to get this all set up is we charge you about $1,400 up front. Okay. My job is we take care of all the upfront costs for you, Ron. And so all you guys literally take care of is keeping it connected. You pay $89. Okay. And so what I'll do for you guys, though, since I know the wife's at work right now, but ultimately this sounds like it's going to be your decision as far as protecting the home. What we'll do is we'll throw in that extra camera for you guys so you can have it over the car, and I'll look into our budget to see if we can get a good deal on that one. Okay. So on top of all this, you get a discount for your homeowner's insurance, which we email that we can send all that paperwork to.
Oh, Ron, I should.
Word to word. Honestly, like that would have been a tough one to close if he didn't want to like. In the training here, it's easy for us to like push through. You just say enough lines and they're going to let us have it. But in reality, it was like, hey, call the wife. Okay, if you don't want to call the wife, hey Ronnie, I'll get you something extra, and maybe that would have worked. But in reality, it would have been like, hey, what time does the wife get home? Okay, oh yeah, I'll swing back later and we'll dial it in with him and stuff.
If I was getting that on the doorstep, I'd still try and transition and get a hot button, build it out, and then get familiar with being in the home so that when I come back, I can go straight in. But I'd try and not drop price if I could avoid it.
Right. Yeah, here in the training, it's easy to just say enough lines and push through, but in reality, it would have been like, I would have asked him on the doorstep, who normally deals with stuff like this? You or the wife? I'm like, well, kind of both of us. Okay, well, I'll show you what we do so you can relay some information to her, and we'll see what she likes. If his buying temperature was a lot higher, and you just wanted to close it, I would have did it, but yeah, we're in training, so we'll see what conditions do it.
One little thing too, I think when you're doing the finance app, like you're asking what else you're interested, there's buying resistance because they think what they tell you what they want is going to be more. So naturally they're guarded to give you their hot buttons because they're going to think about like, well, that's more money. I don't want to tell them that because I want to give more money. So Travis Davis did a finance training, and he would just say, hey, if you had your dream house, don't worry about money right now because I'm going to apply as many discounts. But what on here do you think that you'd like? If you had everything you wanted, what would be useful to you?
Yeah.
And then it takes away a little bit of the pressure there so that I can get more genuine like hot buttons of what they actually want. And I was like, hey, don't worry about money right now. We have a marketing budget that makes this all affordable. We just want to get it how you like it so that you're willing to tell people. What on here, if you had your dream house, what would you like having? Yeah. And then that you can maybe pull out a little bit more of like a genuine hot button there because he was being a little bit guarded by like, well, I don't want to tell him I want this because that's going to be more money, you know? So that's been helpful for me. But
So that's a really good idea. Yeah.
yeah.
Let's get right. Like, you stumbled a bit getting the question when you were trying to do the can we pay questions.
Yeah.
But except for that, I mean, I thought for a training example, I think you said what you were meant to say, and I think part of why we do the trainings like this is because like we need to practice just the lines and have it memorized, so that in real life when we actually get that objection, like you can just spit it out. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's good. You said all the lines.
Super uncomfortable to do it right here because it's like, shit, I have to like film this in front of everyone or I'll do this. So like, yeah, well, that just makes you strong. Feels fire.
Yeah, it was
It's
good.
fire. Shit. I like that we do this instead of picture.
Yeah, that's the
It's like, you got to close this guy in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Like, better say what you're supposed to say. I like it.
Get those hot down.
Yeah, solid.
Topeka?
Topeka.
Where's your ride?
So yeah, we gotta I gotta pick up all the badges from the police office real quick. So let's all jam in the vans. Let's see, do we have any other announcements or anything like that? Oh, so back-in party, I need like a solid head count so that they can get.
Hey, everyone.
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 Is everyone going for sure?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
I'm for sure going.
Who's not going?
Who's not going? Like you gotta tell me you're not going. You gotta either going or not going.
I'm going.
Ryan's not going.
You know what? I'm gone.
You are going.
Yeah.
Who's not going?
Seb, what?
I am not going.
Why?
He's going to school. I'm gone.
All right, everyone's going to San Sebastian, right?
Yes.
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 All right, cool.
Lane.
Or you got a prayer.
We'll work on that.
Oh, Lane.
We'll work on that.
And the flight's $79 from New Orleans right now.
79. It's 70 bucks.
Cali.
Ain't shit.
I'll drive.
On Spirit.
Spirit.
All right, Spirit.
Yeah, swear.